Avowed will be all about the decision making, which is kind of on par for Obsidian games, but let's be honest, that is not necessarily always the case with a lot of RPGs out there, because in most RPGs, the story is already written and it's just being told to you, but you are not making a lot of decisions. And even if you can make a lot of decisions, they are not really influencing anything which is going on. The good news is, with Avowed, that's not the case. Lots of decisions will lead to a lot of sometimes unwanted consequences. So let's talk about the first one, which is exploration. And I know what you think. Wait, how does my exploration can have any impact at all to the decisions I make and, of course, to the story? Well, because when you are looking at the exploration, you probably know already that Avowed will not be an open world game. And if this is news to you, you should definitely check out my latest video before this one, where I'm talking about that Avowed is not an open world game. But because of the game not being an open world game, means that they will have a lot of zones in which they can already put a lot of events and quests which will be permanently active. And yes, that is important because that means you can basically do something in the world without having to talk to any NPCs. When you are looking at a game like, let's say, Cyberpunk 2077, that's not the case there, right? You can find a warehouse which looks like there should be something going on, but there isn't. And then you have to talk to an NPC, and then out of nowhere, all the NPCs and machines and whatnot are becoming alive in the warehouse, and you have to do the event or quest in there. Again, in Avowed, those things are always permanently active, and you can meet, let's say, a wizard on top of a mountain, and instead of talking to the wizard, you decide to kill the wizard, and that's that. Later on, you find an NPC in the city which will go, "Hey, nice to meet you. So I have a problem. There is a wizard which was a good friend of mine, but he became a little bit grouchy and a bit evil on top of a mountain. Could you talk to him? Because I just think he needs a friend and a hug." And you will then go, I already met the wizard. Oh, great. How did it go? So I talked to him, and he wants to talk to you now too. Here's his hat, which I removed from his shoulders, and have a nice day. Bye. And of course, the NPC will not be happy about that. This is because you made a decision without having all the information, and well, that decision was a bad one. And yes, that can happen in Avowed. So a lot of the exploration without having talked to any NPCs can still happen, and something good can come out of it, but also something bad can come out of it because, well, you didn't have all the information. Speaking about making decisions, yes, in Avowed, you can be evil. And no, I'm not talking about the BioWare evil, where you are basically nice, neutral, and an asshole. I'm actually talking about being the villain of the story and basically going your own path of destruction throughout the world. You can totally do that in Avowed, which is quite typical for Obsidian games to give you that option. And so that means when you make some villainous decisions, there will be repercussions for it, and those decisions will have, well, repercussions later on in the game or immediately. So that comes down to the decision you just made, of course. But that's not the only thing you have to decide, because last but certainly not least, we have to talk about the companions. There will be 4 companions in the game. I will not show them to you because I consider that a spoiler, and some people want to find those companions themselves. So the only thing you have to know is there will be 4 companions, and you will have 1 active companion at the time. And yes, of course, they will help you in the battle. They will also carry some stuff for you, yada, yada, yada. Like what you kind of expect from a companion. But, and that's very important, is the companions have a mind of their own, and they have their own principles. So that means when you are with a companion who is very righteous and who wants to help other people, and you become the evil gremlin, then they will not keep up with that for a long time. And what can happen after some time is that they're just saying, you know what, I'm out. I have enough of this. I cannot keep up with your bullshit anymore. I'm out. Good luck. And yes, those companions will be gone forever. They can leave forever and never return, which is kind of cool, right? We have seen this in some RPGs, but a lot of RPGs out there, when you are meeting a companion, they are your companion till the end and nothing in between. So I like what Obsidian is doing here with the companions, that there will be repercussions when they don't like what you were doing. And we will see, of course, what those decisions entail to make a companion leave, because we don't know that yet. But it definitely gets me excited to finally have an RPG again where my decisions matter and I can also screw up, right? We're all humans, we're all making mistakes, and I cannot wait to see what that entails. With that said, we're at the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please don't forget to leave a like. And also, if you want to see more Avowed videos and, of course, more RPG and survivor games here on the channel, you might want to subscribe to it for more updates in the future. With that said, stay safe, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.